Hey guys, I'm Max Laferriere. I played Ghostface in Scream 6, and you're watching Craven Something Scary.
Find a little help from my friends. Hey, everybody.
Well, this was different. I wasn't expecting to come on immediately.
Yeah, me neither. He just kind of threw us in there, didn't he?
I wanted to catch everybody off guard, just like life sometimes does for us. And guys, I want to say welcome to the panel, first of all, before I even talk to the chat. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having me.
I was getting ready. Look, I even did a close-up camera. I really did. Check this out. See?
Oh, look at that.
You do the whole,
I know, JT. I know, man. I'm telling you, I broke tradition. I love doing intros. And, but, I was like, well, we're a little bit short tonight. Our stream's going to be it's a little different. And I felt like we're just going to go head first together. We're going to dive in the deep end all together. But I want to say this, guys. Everyone in the chat, you know everybody on this screen. But in case you don't, if you're a visitor and this is your first time here, or maybe just your first time here who maybe you've never seen them before. Maybe when they were here, you weren't. Let me introduce them. I am going to introduce these guys. Don't worry. Ladies and gentlemen, on the top next to me, to my left, yes, technically my left, oh gosh, forget it. The guy on the top, the guy on the top is my good buddy JT from Mixed Bag of Videos. What's up, man?
Hi, y'all.
And directly below JT, not in any other way than just the visual on the screen, is my buddy Eric from the Bearded Entertainment.
Hi,
Eric.
So I was expecting the introduction. I was actually arguing with someone on Twitter. So I was looking at my phone when I was like,
that's hilarious.
We're someone on Twitter don't know their Scream 6 facts, and I had to correct them.
Dude, set them straight, bro. You have my full consent to continue while on camera.
It's about Detective Bailey, because someone posted a question like, okay, if Bailey's at the crime scene, Ethan and Quinn are both sleeping over with, at the apartment. Who was in the bodega? And we already know, right? So we already know. If someone brought this up, and everyone's like, "Oh, there was a time jump. There was a time jump between Sam and Tara leaving." I was like,
seriously,
no, there was. I responded, I'm like, "Hey, there was no time jump between them," and everyone's like, "They changed clothes. Of course, there was a time jump." So I sent them a link to your video.
Thank you, brother. See, that's what it is to be family, man. See, thank you, man. It's all about educating the public. I always say like this: we're just trying to bring people to the knowledge of the truth, but we can't force them to accept the truth. But we can at least bring them to the knowledge of it.
Yeah,
and they'll either partake of it or they'll reject it.
Lead them to water, but you can't make them drink.
Can't drink. We are mere disciples of the truth. So, good job, my man. I love how you said that. So I just sent him to your video. That's great.
I literally was like, hey, this video kind of lays it out. So if you want to watch it, there's your answer.
I love it, brother. Thank you, my man. And last but certainly not least, my good friend from not just movies, but much more beyond. From movies and beyond, Michael in the house. What's up, man?
Hello. How's it going?
It is going good, man. And I'm glad you made the time also to join me tonight and my great panel. What a lineup of great friends here. And I want to just say this really quickly, chat, and I'm going to get to everyone here. And I'll just say a blanket hello first of all, because there is like 30 folks here so far. So can't get to everyone by name, but I will say hello. JT, you're freaking me out, brother.
That's what I'm saying.
You're sending me
That's
these
what
verticals
JT
Fancy
here.
camera work over there. Look at him.
I know, like, dude, I know the
Wayne's
strike's
World.
on.
Whoa!
You're probably having to hire like non-union cameramen, but dude, we got to work on that. I can't be in the sack. But I just want to say hi to everyone in the chat and say thank you all for being here. So let me say welcome to my guests, visitors, subscribers, patrons, and Cravenites. Welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. And tonight, we've got a whole hour to talk horror. That's what we do here. We're going to talk about the strike. Yes, the strike. We're going to talk a whole hour. We're all going to dig into it. I haven't had a chance to talk to my guests about their thoughts on the strike. And you guys know I did a live stream on it and a video. But I want to hear their thoughts, and we'll bounce off of each other. So we're going to do that. And we'll also have a little bit of room here and there for some horror talk. And also, as I said, ask me anything. I will admit, though, I made that title and thumbnail in that direction before I had a wild hair come upon me to do something tonight that I wasn't actually thinking of doing at all when I made this stream. And that was to do a watch party for the movie Valentine. Oh, yes, at 10:30 Central. It's an hour and 5 minutes from now. That's all it is, that quick. We are going to, everyone on the panel here is joining me. And Marcus from I Shot Him 6 Times is also going to join me after his Conjuring watch party. He'll join the panel. We're going to go watch this amazing, what I think is a fantastic whodunit slasher. And it is, by the way, JT, we watched Urban Legend on your channel last night, which was
fun
and fabulous. And do you know, my friend, that Valentine is directed by Jamie Blanks, who directed Urban Legend. Same director, both films. And it just so happens that those are my two favorite non-Scream films in the Scream era. That Scream era.
I think
they
it's
definitely took
me.
inspiration from it.
Yeah, I think it's a first for me. I don't remember it. I watched the trailer. I'm like, I was like, I don't think I watched this.
First time watch.
I've actually never seen it either. I don't know anything about it.
Dude, I didn't even know this.
Yeah.
2 first-time watches on the panel for Valentine.
Like I said, I watched the trailer. I told you that last night, and I did before I went to bed.
I did, yes.
And I was like, I don't remember this. So,
Michael, you've seen Valentine?
It has been years since I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Okay. But I had no idea. I knew, JT, you weren't sure. And I didn't know Eric hadn't seen it. So that's fantastic. I know Marcus has seen it. So it'll be 2 first-timers, 2 going back and revisiting it. And I hope every single person that's here, all 26 to 30 of you, however many are here, I hope all of you will go to watch this with us. That's a separate stream. I've already set it up. So Val, I see, is here. Thank you, Val, the general. Thanks for being here. Val moderating the chat. Val, if you could, please post a link to this stream, JT, because at 10:30 Central, we're going to all meet back there and watch the movie. Okay. It is on Amazon Prime and Vudu, and I think Apple. It's $2.99. It's a $3 rental. It's not free. Sorry about that, guys, but it's $2.99, and we're going to rent it. I'll do a watch party. It's going to be awesome. All right. So that's coming up. But until then, everyone in the chat, hello. Great to see all of you here. Yes, the cast is amazing, Polar. It is an outstanding film, just like Urban Legend. What a cast!
I did see when I was looking it up, David Boreanaz is in it.
Yeah, he's in it. Denise Richardson's in it. Kathy Hagel, how you say her name, is in it.
Katherine Heigl.
Heigl, thank you. Katherine Heigl's in it. It's just a fantastic lineup of actors, man. It's great. And directing is good. Story's good. I'm telling you. I'm not going to say any more about it. Blind is better. So, but I just promise you, it's a quality film. Dustin's coming in saying it's an awesome movie. The General says it's a great. It is. Russell, you guys know what you're talking about. You absolutely know. All right, Jen, I'm so sorry. I know it's really late for you, Jen. Jen's never seen it, but I can't stay up that late. Well, Jen, if you watch the replay, if you can, you watch the replay tomorrow, and let me know what you think about it. Message me and tell me if you end up getting to see it. And there it is, guys. Last thing I'm going to say, we're going to dive in. There's the link to the watch party. If you would all go right now, it takes 2 seconds. Click the link, smash the thumbs up button first, then hit notify me. And that's where we're all going in 1 hour. So just don't lose the link, and we'll post it again at the end. Wow, rhyming. I should be a rapper.
Bow,
All right.
chicka, wow, wow.
What would be your
Seriously.
rapper name?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Sea Raven.
See Raven. There you go. Eric, you're hired. You're my hype man. I love it. Every good rapper needs a hype man.
Yeah, cray cray.
They do. They do.
All right, guys. So I thought it would be fun tonight to get together. And, normally we'd get together around this time and go for 4 hours?
Yeah.
Usually.
And that's lowballing.
Yeah,
That's
I was about to say. That's if we're in a rush.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we could totally, and that's what would happen. I promise you, without a watch party,
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's what would happen right now.
Easy.
We would
Yeah.
just kick back, chill, and just take our time. Polar, we're gonna watch it on this channel. It is here on the McCraven channel. If you see the link, it's already set up on the front page. And by the way, Polar, I'm actually texting you, Polar. So get your phone out and check your phone in like about 60 seconds. All right. So, okay. All right. Anyway, sorry, I just got sidetracked in my head. Okay. So what we're going to talk about is a lot of stuff, and we're going to start with
Okay.
this is called filling in the space.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
And
A lot of stuff
movies.
and some things as well.
And some things.
Maybe even a few items.
ups and downs.
Some information.
Highs
Our
and
feelings.
lows.
Highs and lows. Oh, you know what? That's what I wanted to do. That's highs and lows. Yeah. Real quick, guys. Speaking of highs, there's no lows here in this. I want to do a shout out to all of my patrons and Cravenites. Every single one of you. You guys are just you blow me away with your generosity and your faithfulness and in all seriousness. I am so humbled and I'm so grateful, guys. And I just want you all to know, genuinely from my heart, I don't take you for granted. I appreciate you, every one of you, so much. And every single month, when I go through and update go through the membership and I see who's updated and I update my slides, I'm like, I get emotional sometimes when I'm doing it because it just overwhelms me that so many of you feel that what I'm doing here on my little speck of sand on this huge beach that's called YouTube, that you appreciate and you see value in it to the point that you not only watch it, but that you will part with your very hard-earned dollars and support it. That is very, very humbling, and I'm very grateful. So I hope you guys realize how much I really appreciate you. And it means that much. It really means that much to me. So I want to put the spotlight on you for just a moment here because you guys deserve to be recognized for your generosity. And I want everyone here to see exactly who is supporting this channel every month and faithfully supporting it and helping it to grow the way that it has, helping it, in the success that I've had. So guys, pay attention if you would for the next 49 seconds, because every name you see here should be, given a virtual high five because they're helping Craven Something Scary channel be what it is. So here, guys, I love you guys, and I thank you. And this spotlight's on you. Here we go. All right. Thanks again, guys. You are amazing. And last thing I'm going to say, and we are going to rip the Band-Aid off and start the strike talk. I want to say this. Obviously, with 30 folks here, and it'll fluctuate as we're going, and 3 people on the panel, we're going to be talking a lot. There's going to be a lot of conversation back and forth. I will get to as many of your comments as I can going through the conversations, but I will say this. I can't get to everyone. Don't be frustrated. Don't take it personal, guys. Remember, I stream several times a week. So there's going to be more opportunities. This is not the only time. And the other thing, though, if you have a question you really want us to talk about, our answer, or get our opinions on, or just a comment you want us to talk about, you do have a way. Simply send a super chat, and I will promise you 2 things. I will move it to the front of the line above any other comment in the chat, and I will put it on the screen. We'll talk about it. I get everyone's input on it, and I will not end the stream until we cover every single one. Okay? Promise you that. So you're not obligated. Don't feel obligated. But if you have that, you do have that, means to do it if you'd like to. And it really helps the channel at the same time. So it's a win-win. All right? And speaking of win-win, gentlemen, Charlie just sent in our first super chat. Charlie, one of our newer Cravenites too, new to the channel. Discovered the channel about, keep me honest, I think it was about a week ago, Charlie. Says he's looking at my merchandise and he can't decide between the hoodie or the tank top. Also, does anyone know when we're getting a Salt X trailer? Well, what I say, is when you're torn between the hoodie, 2 things. What do you?
For the most expensive?
Well, no, what would
Buy
you say?
both.
Oh, just get both.
Just get both. That's what Eric said.
You don't have to choose. Then you can just, whatever mood hits you in the closet, just pull it out. That's awesome, Charlie. Seriously, that's very, very cool. And I made sure that the vendor, I went with Teespring because they do offer international shipping. And that was very important to me because I know that I do have a lot of folks international that are supporters of this channel. And some of those vendors don't ship internationally. So if you guys are content creators out there and you're thinking about starting merch and you want to use an outsourced company that does the manufacturing and shipping, make sure you check if they do international shipping, if that's something that's important to you, because otherwise you could be, putting some of your audience in a position that they can't even get merchandise from you that they want. So, but Charlie, that's so cool. And really, whichever you choose, it's a win-win. And I would love to see a picture whenever you make a decision. Also, regarding a trailer, well, Charlie, I have bad news. Because of this strike, one of the prohibitions is creating trailers for movies or new TV series. You cannot make a trailer for films. So now I don't know if a trailer has already been made for Salt In. I just don't know. And we don't know the answer to that. Unless one of you guys know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that. I've heard nothing about a trailer for Salt In at this point. If it hasn't been made, it's not going to be made right now until the strike's over.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of the movie they filmed yet. Like if
Me
if
too.
they would even have enough to cut together a trailer.
Right, same. JT, Michael, you guys heard anything on Saw 10 regarding the progress of that movie?
Well, especially now, probably nothing.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
nothing
this
now.
stops everything. This stops everything.
Everything.
It stops everything. Maybe we'll get a trailer of them standing out with the strike signs, like Tobin Bell is out there. It's like, I want to play a game. That'd be a good short idea.
You really want to have Jigsaw picketing you out front? I don't know if that's a good idea.
I mean, the only one that I heard of, that's been really public was Deadpool 3, that they were in the middle of filming and just stopped and everybody was gone.
Oh no, they already announced that Universal Monster movie got shut down, that Radio Silence was working on, and Beetlejuice 2 that Jenna Ortega's working on. Those are officially stopped.
The thing that, like I've been waiting for Jason for a long time. You're going to tell me that Camp Crystal Lake, it's going to take even longer now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And this is going to hurt it. It's going to even hurt it more because we've been waiting how long?
2009.
Yeah. And this is going to hurt even more.
Well, here's something to look at as well. The last writer strike we had, 2007. Think about how there's some really good quality movies coming out this year. You got Oppenheimer, you got Barbie, there's a lot of great movies coming out this year. 2007, good movies came out that year. Think of the couple years that followed that. They were crap. Like the movies following the writer strike aren't good because they hired I don't want to say hack writers, but they hired writers for cheap that weren't part of the union to come up with movies, and we're gonna have a couple of years of bad movies after this. We just are.
Like a ripple effect, right? Dropping in the lake, like a pebble in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
as I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, at the very least, we know Scream 7, if the script even is done, actor negotiations have ceased. You cannot negotiate while you're doing a strike.
No.
So even if they do already have 2 people on board, which was the rumor, everything else is stopped. We know now that's 3 cast members because Jasmine Savoy Brown's her show is in the 3rd season. It was supposed to come out this year and it got pushed back. So there's 3 different like main characters from Scream whose projects have been pushed back. There's no way this movie is being worked on right now. So Scream 7 is 100% affected.
Oh yeah, you're right, 100%. And that's the other thing I was about to bring up, which was an interesting part of this strike, is that it's not only the films in production and TV shows, but you cannot negotiate, you cannot audition, you can't negotiate contracts,
can't rehearse,
you can't do a makeup test, you can't do any of that stuff. So you can't even try to get a job. You literally are everything is completely stopped. Like it's at a standstill.
Oppenheimer comes out next week. Huge Christopher Nolan movie. Mm-hmm. The premiere was on the 12th.
Yes.
When the strike hit, the main cast were literally left the red carpet in Europe to fly back to get on the picket line.
That's what I heard. They left the premiere. Yeah.
Like you can't advertise, you can't publicity, you can't market nothing for anything.
No.
Well, I'll be the one that people ain't gonna like. Can we get rid of this now? This is way too much power. This is way too much power.
I'm just gonna say, I started looking into what they're like striking against, and some of the stuff they're fighting against is the studios having too much power.
You talking about
right?
Well, they
AI
should.
stuff?
They have the money.
Yeah.
Okay,
so the AI stuff.
Okay, so here's one of the things. Yeah. One of the things they're striking against. The studio wants the power to any actor who signs on to a project, no matter if you're a background, you're on screen for 1 second, they own your image forever in perpetuity, and they can use that to attach it to AI anytime they want without you getting paid.
That's pitiful.
They will pay you for 1 day, the day that they scan you, and that's it. And then they can use your image anytime. So
For any project, anywhere.
like there's no way I'd allow that. I
No.
mean, you gotta think some of these guys, they're not making Tom Cruise money. You know what I mean? They're not making
Yeah.
Tom Hanks money. They're making $40,000-$50,000 a year. And now you're gonna cut that by them being replaced by AI and other stuff. Like, not all actors are paid.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
There's a lot of them that make, low
Yeah.
money, but they're living their dream.
And SAG
right.
also represents theater actors.
So you
That's
got to
true.
think this is also them as well. And the writer AI is huge for the writers as well. But one thing, I don't know if we talked about this already, but with the writer strike, are you familiar with the separation between the streaming service and a network?
I was about to mention the streaming services, they're not getting compensated at all,
Yeah.
right?
Well, so they get paid. Here's the thing with the union, they've already negotiated with the networks back in 2007. So anytime if you write for a network, anything that goes to a network, you automatically it's already negotiated the residuals you're going to get anytime that episode is aired, right? That does not hold true for streaming services because they weren't popular. So if you write for something that's going to streaming, like if you write for Stranger Things, it's made for streaming, your residuals aren't negotiated. So the studio, Netflix, is within their rights to say, we're not paying you residuals on this. You get paid one time, no matter how many times people watch it. And that's the thing. With a network, they can kind of control how much you're getting paid.
Yeah.
If you're a writer on, say, just use an example, Friends, the network controls how many times they air Friends. So they can control how many times someone's paid. Netflix cannot control how many people watch Stranger Things or how many times they watch it. So if you're not getting residuals because you wrote for a streaming service and your stuff is being watched hundreds of millions of times, I mean, that's kind of you're losing out on money.
Right.
If the thing is, they should have a better agent and get merchandise because that's like rock bands. Rock bands don't get paid for like the big shows. Merchandise is what they get paid for. So that's the thing is like as a writer, and if this show's a huge hit, you should have an agent and you should get merchandising. I mean, the thing is, honestly, that's where streaming's at. Honestly, everybody raise their hand. How many streaming services do you use? Honestly,
I use
3.
Yeah, everybody uses this. I mean, to me,
I think 4 for me.
if you look at it, the streaming services, that's the new movie theaters. I honestly don't see movie theaters continuing very much. Like I say in about 5-10 years, yeah, it's just going to be streaming. I mean, I get it. Everybody watches, you binge watch and they want more money. But then when you start making about more money, then the quality goes out the window. And with the Actors Guild, it seems like they're just doing it because the writer strike. So, we need to go on strike now. At the end of it, we all get hurt from it. So either way, whatever they get more money. And this is where I said, I better get better movies. I better get better performances. If not, then it's pointless. Okay, you got more money, but I'm not getting better quality. So how's that? And in a way, I can see the studios. I mean, it's all about money to them. But in a way, let's say we pay you more, I better get more work, better work. If not, I'm not paying that much. And then we can see this going into independent contractors.
Yeah.
I mean, this can be really, really scary because, it's not like it was in 2007. There's more wokeness around everywhere now. So, I mean, this can get potentially really, really scary to the studios. Like, listen, I'm not doing this anymore. I'll just hire people on a contract. Here, I'm paying you this on the line. You got to get an agent. They read it, boom, 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 done deal.
Well, see, that's what you're talking about an agent doing. That's what the union's doing, but the union is doing it for everyone.
Yeah,
like it's literally that's what a union is. It's a collective bargaining. So the union is that agent for everyone, and you can. I'm so like in and out with unions. I have a lot of hesitations with them. I'll be honest about that. I think unions are best best suited for safety issues, because that's that's what they were initially invented for, is making sure you had a safe workplace. Like,
oh, wait, hold up a second now. Did you say a safe workplace?
there's like making sure your safety harnesses are intact and not busted.
Bro, okay, look. You know what? Charlie, I owe you a super chat clip, and
Is it going to be a safety harness video?
you know what? I think we can't let a work safety issue go by here. So let's get that up right now. Charlie, this is for you.
I'm working overtime because I want to take my family on a nice vacation. Soon they get a call telling them I was killed in an accident. But hey, I'm wearing a busted harness here. And the company should have checked those tanks. It's
been an accident!
See, a union would never have allowed
Blew him off
that.
the top of the building. I wasn't ready for that one. And it's like, I'm the guy in like orientation for work that would literally laugh at something like that.
Yeah.
Like there's just no way around it.
See,
Come on,
union would have made sure that didn't happen.
That's right.
No.
But
No,
hey,
so
go ahead. Finish your thought. Then I'm going to jump in.
I was just gonna say that's what unions were originally for, and I'm totally on board with the union ensuring you have workplace safety and stuff like that. But it's gotten to a point where now it's, they're arguing like a minimum amount you can be paid, because like Jonah Hill took a minimum to work with Martin Scorsese, and it was $60,000.
Yeah, man.
That was the minimum he could make.
And it's still $60,000. Some people don't even make that a year.
Did you guys ever see the movie The Replacements?
Yes.
Yes, but he's standing there and he's just like, do you know how much insurance costs on a Ferrari MF? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he's like, I know they see we make $4 million, but I got to pay 10% to my agent. I got to pay 10% to my manager, and I'm like, or you just don't have that stuff. Like Steve Harvey was talking about this. I saw a clip, and he literally says, and I quote, "And if you're dumb enough to have a manager, that's another 5 to 20% right there." So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, unions are difficult. I've worked in manufacturing settings my whole life, and I've been in a union. I've managed a union, and it's just like, man, it didn't have a lot to do with safety. It had a lot to do with people trying to not do things. And finger pointing, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to manage, was managing, being a manager of 347 workers that were all in a union.
And unions were how the mafia controlled construction in New York and a lot of places. Like, the unions can very, very much be compromised and used for bad purposes. But to the root of it, like I said, back to the beginning, I agreed with it then. Now I think we're gonna get.
It's money. Yeah, it's money. It's all about, now. We can say it. It's all about money, and I don't mind it. But like I said, if we get better product out of it, that's one thing. If not,
well,
what's up, Dice? Did you see Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, made a statement about how what the writers and actors are asking for is just too much, and it's completely out of reach. Meanwhile, he was on a billionaire's retreat while he said this.
Dude, Disney's
how much insurance costs on a Ferrari?
Yeah.
How much insurance on my yacht?
And he took his private jet to get there.
I gotta pay my pilot. I gotta pay for gas. I gotta pay for the stewardess.
My cocaine expenses.
Your white sugar powder.
White sugar powder.
White sugar powder. Yep. So hey, you know what? Tell you what, guys. There's some things that have happened. I need to pause the discussion for just a moment here, because some sneaky activity has occurred on the panel. So sneaky that while discussing and spitting out the facts of the strike, one Eric at the Bearded Entertainment has gifted 5 memberships to the channel. And I'm just now becoming aware of this because I don't get alerted here. Eric, thank you so much, my friend. That is so kind of you, dude.
You're welcome, buddy.
Oh, and it looks like Quentin Gilmore. Hey, Quentin. All right. Russell. Hey, Russell Dorsey. I'm so glad you got a membership.
Russell.
Guest. Hey, guest got a membership. And D Harp 666 got a membership. And I don't know. There's a fifth. There's another one waiting to be done. So be sure you guys go to your settings and allow your account to receive.
Oh, there was
memberships.
5.
Did I miss it? Maybe I missed it.
Troy McClure.
Troy McClure. Got it. Well, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. Troy, welcome. Welcome into the inner circle. All 5 of you guys, and guests may be a gal. So I'll say all 5 of you amazing people. Welcome to the inner circle of the cult of Craven. You now are no longer just watchers and subscribers. New. You have now stepped inside of that inner circle to the inner sanctum of what is the cult of Craven. And now you're a part of the family, and I appreciate each of you, and I'm so glad you're here. Cravenites, and JT, you're one of them. Cravenites, and all, of course, so is Eric, and so is so many everybody else. Everybody, give them a warm reception, and give them
Welcome.
let them know how much we love them and are welcome, and give them a glass of the Kool-Aid because they're in the cult.
Yeah, because
They
this
have
one don't
arrived.
kill you.
Yes, this doesn't kill you. This is the Kool-Aid that only makes you enjoy things more. It doesn't take your life. All right. This is so awesome. And again, thanks, Eric. That's very kind.
You're very welcome, man.
Very kind. And also, we've got a couple of super chats I need to get to because I promise you ahead of the line. Charlie, coming back with another $5 super chat, says, I'm in the UK, so I wasn't sure just how much the strikes were stopping things. Well, Charlie, basically, think of it like this. I don't know about the UK. Now, if like UK originated films, I'm sure you've got unions there. Like I know Canada has an actors union there as well, independent from the SAG. But if we're talking about Hollywood, California films from the major studios here, it's gonna be impacted. That's who it's impacting.
Yeah, this is Saga 19.
So,
Get
but
the
again,
joke.
But yeah, like I say, if I'm sure there are
Or SAG 19. Whatever.
SAG 19.
Yeah,
but-
Yeah,
it's just think of it like, like I say, I'm sure there are production studios in the UK that make, obviously TV and movies there. That probably won't be affected. But if it's coming from over in Hollywood, and it's absolutely, will affect it.
Maybe get lucky because they got the BBC. So
The BBC, yeah.
The BBC.
And one more super chat from Charlie, once again with another $5. Thank you so much. Says, just updating. Okay. I decided on the tank top.
Yeah,
and I
sun's
have
out,
ordered
guns
it.
out. That's what took
Yeah.
One of
There you
those.
go.
I don't got much there.
Eric, I think you might have inspired Charlie to make that decision today to get the tank top.
Like I only wear it because in my office, like where I'm at, I've got like 3 servers running right beneath me. My 3D printer right here. I'm roasting.
Hot.
So
Yeah.
that's why I'm wearing. That's why if you see me
It's
take
the
time,
closest way being topless. Come on, it's like
Sure.
He has no. There he goes. Like I'm telling you, he likes taking his shirt off.
There's
Can
that
you?
too.
He's just preparing for my
For
10K
August.
stream on August the 12th. But yeah, and guys, Charlie, I'm going to play your super chat clip in just a second. But before I do, again, everyone, go and subscribe to my 3 amazing guests. Val is already putting links in the chat. JT over at Mixed Bag of Videos, great channel. I had the pleasure of being on his panel last night. We watched Urban Legend. It was a great time. And I also really enjoyed, your live stream earlier in the week when we talked about the box office movies of each year,
Mhm.
of the different years. So fun,
Yeah,
dude.
it was fun and different. You don't see it. I'm
Yeah.
Wednesday. It's difficult, but I'm doing Wheel of Fortune. But it's gonna be
Bro, I just set up Jeopardy.
Oh, nice.
I made a custom horror Jeopardy. Oh my god, did you really make a Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
Dude, I was just thinking I need to ask 3 people to be contestants. Like I found a great site. I got it all set up. It keeps score for you. Like you set up the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mine is Photoshop, so I'll be doing it live. So if you guessed it, like the letter, I'll be clicking it and showing it live. So it's going to be really challenging on my part. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Jeopardy's a lot easier than that. The Jeopardy, you tell it how many categories you want, how many questions in each category.
There you go, Craven.
You make
Look at him. The wheels are spinning.
They are.
Dude, I got it all set up. I was gonna ask 3 people, hey, y'all want to come on to do Jeopardy, and because I made categories those are the rules. It's all screen questions. I made a categories like brains, all zombie film questions.
There you go. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm down.
Wow.
Craven.
So if any of y'all want to be, like I said, Nick,
there we go.
You click the thing and it shows the question, and then the only thing I haven't figured out is how to because you have to
Michael,
beep
you're
in
rude. I was waving at you.
He's too cool.
I was waving at Michael. He's like, yeah, what am I doing with these peasants here?
I'm doing
Order 66. Kill them all. I'm poking with you, Michael. You know that. I love you, buddy.
Yeah, man. Okay, I'm sorry I missed it. You guys were talking about Jeopardy. I was looking at my phone. I'm sorry. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Completely checked out.
Jeopardy? Yeah. Okay.
Guys said okay, cool. Yeah, I'll
Wheel of Fortune? Oh my god, that's great. I love Wheel of Fortune.
What the heck am I going to do, Eric? So we got Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune.
You can do the feud, Craven.
Man, I can make
kill or no kill. It's like deal or no deal, kill or no kill. You kill this person, you kill this.
You can totally do Jeopardy, man. If you just give me I'll set it up for you. I'll set you one up.
I'm thinking 12K stream. I mean 12K. Oh, let's not get ahead of things. I'm thinking of 12K on the 12th, 10K on the 12th. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's going to be a long stream, so
it is. And of course, I could do it even not just then, but you guys are so creative. You guys are awesome. Michael, what game show would you do on your channel?
Oh God, I don't even know, man.
The Price is Right.
It's just I don't know. I don't know if that's really our style over there, man. It's more
true.
I don't even know.
The man show.
To be honest with you,
the man show.
The man show.
The man show.
Speaking of Michael's channel, there it is, guys. If you're in the chat and you've not subscribed to Movies and Beyond, trust me, do yourself a favor. He's a good friend of mine. He's a great content creator. I enjoy spending time with Michael. Whether I'm over here on his channel, doesn't matter. Go and click the link right there and subscribe. Just hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, all notifications, so that you can be a part of what he's doing over there, because it's great stuff. All right? I ask you to go do that. Where he's a part of the community here. He comes over here. Even when he's not on the panel, he comes in the live chat. He's a part. He's plugging himself in to the community. And, that means a lot. And he's a great guy, solid guy. Trust me, you won't be sorry, all right? And I don't bring people on this screen I've already tell you this, guys. I never bring anyone here on this panel that I feel will ever waste your time. You have that promise from me. So, yes, please go subscribe. And let's show him love. And, of course, Eric at the Bearded Entertainment. You guys all know Eric. You guys, he's a pillar of the channel. Been here forever. I was looking at my memberships earlier. And, Eric, you're at 15 months now, dude.
Yeah. I think I saw the other day. I think I had a membership milestone, but I don't remember if I posted it or not. But it's not there. Man. It's not there anymore.
Well, I'm going to say it for everybody. You're 15. You're 15 months.
Nice.
That's incredible. So awesome.
Yeah, I mean, time flies, man.
It does.
That's what I say. With family, with your family, time flies.
Oh yeah, it does. It doesn't matter. I mean, how many times have we been on here together, guys? It's been 4.5 hours, and it feels like it's been like seriously an hour, 45.
Yeah.
Like we just got started or something.
Or if we do like 2 hours, we're in backstage for another hour or two.
We do that all the time. We'll get off.
yeah.
All the time.
Yes. Oh, okay. Dice rolling. I absolutely remember Hollywood Squares. I
Yeah,
used
there
to
you go.
love that show. And that works out for the panel because we look like
Yeah.
Hollywood Squares.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
There it is. That's
There it
the
is.
game.
That's the game.
Game right here. Hollywood Squares, Craven Something Scary Channel. Hollywood Squares.
And you can
Premiering
also do Family Feud.
I know.
Because you
like
can do it here.
feud,
Because you
man.
can, it's like you can,
dude,
with the squares. Yeah.
on Family Feud, it's
Yeah.
5 players on each team.
Yeah.
You can do 10 people at one time on StreamYard.
Yeah.
It's perfect. 5 players per team.
Yeah, but it would have to. The setup would have to be a little different because with Family Feud, they literally poll the audience to get the answers. So we'd have to figure out. Yeah, we'd have to figure out the question.
ChatGPT.
We'd have to get answers in advance somehow.
Well, someone who wasn't playing the game,
right?
Yeah. We need to get like maybe have 9 people on the panel, 4 players on each team, and 1 host.
Yeah.
The host knows the questions and everything and sets it up.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so
that's how. Yeah, you're right. That's how we have to do it. Yeah.
But yeah, we'd have to figure out. You'd have to figure out like have someone. Yeah, you'd almost have to do like existing statistics instead of taking a poll.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, because the poll reveals to the answers.
Exactly. So you could be like, okay, top 5 highest grossing. Just throwing something out there. Top 5 highest grossing Conjuring franchise movies. And you have to get. The problem is you have to get like you already have a number of guesses. Because you know what the franchise is. I don't know how I would do it. It'd be interesting. We could figure it out.
It's worth thinking about, though, right? It's worth like spending some time, giving it some thought. Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, maybe you could do it with like 2 teams of 4 instead of 5, and then that way you'd have room for a host. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So
even it up 4 and 4.
You do 4 and 4.
Yeah,
and then do it that way.
That's very possible. Yeah, it's very possible. Because you think about it, even if you do like it's like 10 questions, name the like top earnings or whatever or kills of this, right? And the number 1 answer will be the real answer, right? So in a way, it's not a poll. Is you just got to do your homework, like go to the box office, like what made the most money, how many kills did this person get when we name this, and people pick a number, like how many kills did Freddy get? So it goes like you hit it like 23 and. No, that'd be like 4. We could do it. We can do it. I know we can do it.
I do too, man. I really do. I believe we can come up with a way to make it work practically to make it work.
Because with the name, you just pick the team like where our name's like JT. We just put like Team Mocker versus Team Loomis. And that's how you can tell who's on whose team.
I'd like to be on Team Loomis, please.
I'm Team Mocker.
Team Mocker.
All the way. Let's go. Speaking of Team Mocker, I think it's time to get it up.
Yeah! I'm ready, baby! Get it up!
Get it up!
Get it up! Get it up!
Gotta let out that inner Mocker.
Get it up!
Get it up!
It was fun. Now you gotta die. Those are the rules.
I'm so excited to meet him again.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man.
Thank you, Polar. I appreciate that very much.
By the way, I saw someone say that I look stoned. I'm not.
No.
Ignore
Yeah,
that.
I don't know.
Ignore that.
I don't know where
He's
that
down
came
with
from.
dope. Up
I've
with dope.
been working on a painting while we've been talking.
That comment's gone and deleted for the rest of history.
Oh, really?
Oh, look at that. Okay, Michael, I want to get your thoughts now because I'm gonna end the discussion on the whole oh my gosh, the strike issue. Gosh. My brain's going like 4 places at one time. All these
Dude, I have
directions.
ADD so bad. If you guys can't tell, like I just zone off. Like
It's okay.
I don't know. On my other screen here, like it's like Steve Austin is a ghost hunter. I'm like, well, what the hell's what's Steve Austin doing hunting ghosts? I'll save that
Yeah,
for
you
later.
don't tell me
You know what I
what
mean?
the name is.
Stone
You slam
Cold
that
Steve
door.
Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin
Oh no.
hunts ghosts in an abandoned penitentiary.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
A&E. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it when this is
Oh,
over. It's 9
bro,
minutes long.
Post
Okay,
that clip
really-
on the private chat. I'll watch that too.
It really pulled me over.
Yeah. My name's Stone Cold Steve Austin. I better hear doors slam something, or it's gonna be you know what I'm talking about.
man.
Give me a hell yeah or
See, that's
boo.
exactly what I heard when I saw it pop up on my screen. It's like Steve Austin hunts ghosts. Yes, I will hold that on for that one for later.
Oh gosh. Well, let's do this. I want to end the discussion on on the strike stuff with your thoughts, Michael. Do you have anything you want to add to what we've already talked about? Like your perspective on any of it?
I'm looking at, the whole strike thing is this. I hear good points from both sides, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's too early and I don't feel like we know everything because they're not sharing everything at this point. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of just wait and see what happens. Like, what do we know a month from now? It's probably going to be way different than what we're being told right now, because of course they're not going to tell us everything. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to pick a side at this point, because the whole AI thing, like if that happened to me, I'd be livid. Like there's no way you're taking my money like that. But at the same time, when you look at the upper echelon of the people making the money, it's like, dude, you got enough money. So it's just kind of tough. Like we don't really know what the impact is going to be across a lot of different things. Eric mentioned conventions earlier. I'm a big convention person. I love conventions. They're fun for me. I actually like the panels, and I know they're gone. There's no way they could sit there and talk about their movies.
No.
So we don't know what it's going to mean for a lot of stuff at this point, and how all the little details are going to work out. But I mean, then again, there's two ways of looking at it. One, it'll be over next week, and then the other is in January, we're still talking about it. So,
Oh man.
So the longest actors strike ever was 7 weeks.
7 weeks?
The longest actor strike ever was 7 weeks.
Oh shit! I heard earlier today it was 7 months. That's way better news.
So the writer's strike, the longest writer's strike was like 7 months, but the longest ever actor strike was only 7 weeks, and the last actor strike we had was only 14 hours.
Oh,
It's promising. It's promising.
Yeah. So I mean, Polar, it will impact conventions in the sense that they won't be able to have panels, and they can't talk about movies. Like, as weird as it is, you can't talk about any of your projects.
No.
They can still come, take photos, sign autographs, but if you ask Nev Campbell if she's going to be in Scream 7, she will not answer you.
No.
She probably
That
wouldn't
means
answer
yes.
you before either.
She would at least say, "I can't talk about that." I think if
Hopefully
you ask
you'll
now,
say that, like
And
sad.
now she'll say, "I can't talk about that."
because it's sad.
Yeah.
But I can't. But
Yeah.
if she don't, that's a yes. I will say it. That's a
mean,
yes.
I mean,
Just
when
think
you're
of
sitting there,
more-
when you're
Go ahead.
sitting there one-on-one with them, as long as
Right.
nobody's filming and there's not people dipping in your conversation,
Yeah.
they're still going to talk to you. You know what I
they'll
mean?
still
It's like
talk,
you walk up to James Hugh Court and you're like, "Dude, I love you as Michael Myers." He's not going to be like, "Oh, I can't talk about Michael Myers." He'll be like, "Thank you." Like talk
You
about
can
this.
always ask him, like, "Hey, what's your favorite flavor ice cream? What's your favorite soda?"
How are you enjoying the weather in Kentucky, sir?
Yeah.
Are you going to be the new Michael Myers, the new Mike Myers film?
I don't know. I don't know if any of y'all have done this, but so obviously this only affects members of the Screen Actors Guild.
Screen
'Cause
Actors
that's
Guild.
that's the union, right?
That's right.
However, if you go to their website, because I went to the Screen Actors Guild website, that's where I got those posters I sent you, Craven. It says, this is the policy for SAG members, but underneath it says, if you ever wish to join SAG, you'll follow these rules as well.
Oh,
See, that's
yeah.
why I can't do that. I can't do
Yeah.
that. That's like you got to do this, or I'm like, and I'm that type of guy. I'm like, no, I'll do what I want. You know what I mean? It's like if you're,
Yeah.
See, I'm weird. I'm weird like that. It's like so I can't do no. If you don't want to join us, well, that's like the jocks and the cool kids in school. It's like I'm not joining that little clique. Then no.
But see, the way it's set up is that there will be, I don't know if you ever look to get to get work as an actor or anything on projects. There's roles that are required to be, like, one of the rules the unions have is that there has to be union roles, like because there's union and non-union roles. And if you look up projects, a lot of time it'll say non-union or union, but part of it is they'll say like this has to be a union role, in which case only SAG members can have that role. Even if SAG's on strike, well, you can't just go hire someone else because that is yeah. So that's a little.
You know what we need to do? I figured out. We can figure. I fixed this. We're gonna make a temp agency for writers, and you know what I mean, writers and actors, and they just get away from SAGs. Like, listen, you're gonna pay them. You got to do this, this, and this, but you're gonna pay this. It's gonna be like right down the middle, and that's why. Because right now, this is gonna. Independent filmmakers, start writing now. Start writing now and put, because this was going to make you go.
Well, see, if
we're not going to get anything.
If you look at the work they can do small independent projects right now. Like Steven, if you pull that sign up, like they can do like small budget independent things.
Independent things, yes.
Then we're going to make
studio pictures they can't do.
Yeah.
So we're going to make a horror movie called Peanut Eyes. And we're going to get Nev, and we're going to get Mocker.
Peanut Eyes.
Peanut Eyes. You know where I'm going with this.
Oh,
and there we go. And we're going to get a certain movie that we all want. We're going to do it independently so they can do it. See? Loopholes.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to screen.
But real quick, Charlie, I owe you a clip, man, and I hadn't forgotten. And you know, work safety, union strikes, all this stuff's on the brain. And I think we're going to stay right there in that wheelhouse. And so I got one more clip to play. Here we go, Charlie. It's in the spirit of work safety. And, you know, you got to have a strong foundation in life and on the job. And if you don't, not only will your life crumble, but so can your ladder.
The dummy drop. Oh, I love the dummy drop. I was hoping you'd show that guy get blown off that building again. I'm all for seeing that one again.
Oh, really? Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I have the power.
I'm working overtime because I want to take my family on a nice vacation. Soon they get a call telling them I was killed in an accident.
Michael, you got to watch
hey,
how
I'm wearing a busted harness here. And the company should have checked those tanks.
It's been an accident.
Man bounces 3 separate times.
I like how he goes. And the company should be checking these tanks, and you, and also you. You're the welder or the cutter.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's a little bit on you too, like common sense wise. Like,
if I'm smelling something, like, wait a minute, what? I ain't doing this.
Me working for a union company and managing that, I would have had somebody else being like, "Why didn't you check that? That's not my job."
Because I'm laughing too hard.
It's like, why didn't you check it before you used it? Oh, that's not my job. And then he gets blown off the building. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, oh my God, I love it.
Oh, hey, so what's up, my man? Zoe Crawford's checking in. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Just stopping in to say much love. Hope you and your family are doing well. Well, same to you, Zoe. Seriously, man. Hope you're doing good. Man, I tell you, I need to get you back on the channel, brother. It's been too long. And I really appreciate you stopping in. It really does mean a lot. So, and I hope you're doing great as well. Awesome. Thank you, man, for coming by. That's awesome. And Jen, excuse me. Jen had a question I wanted us to get to real quick. Jen said, Stephen can't afford a super chat tonight. That's all right, Jen. So cool. It's okay. But I do have a burning question. All right. Will the strike affect Dylan's new nightmare? I know it's a fan film, but Miko Hughes is a SAG member. Now, Michael, I'm going to let Michael take this one because you've got some inside perspective on this.
As far as I know, it's still coming out in late August.
Okay.
Cecil hasn't let me know otherwise. I've already seen the movie. It's a good movie. So I know it's done, and it's not attached to any studio for release. It's not making any money. They're not making any money off of it.
right.
The only little things that I would think of would Miko Hughes be able to push it. I really kind of still a gray area with that. But what I'll do is I'll contact Cecil tonight and ask him, be like, hey, this isn't affecting the release date of Dylan's New Nightmare, is it? And he'll either give me a yes or a no. And I'll let you know tomorrow, Jen, on the stream, if he says anything different than no.
That's awesome.
But as far as I know, nothing's been said about it. Yeah, none of the fan films coming out, nothing's been said.
Yeah,
Otherwise.
because that is a complete independent film.
Yeah, and
I mean, and it's not for profit.
Dave McCrae did a stream the other day because It's Me, Billy 2 is in pre-production. And he was talking about, hey, there might be some issues with getting some stuff. He said, but as an independent film and us not working for the studios, we have ways around it. So, we can still do that. He said that on one of his streams. So I think that it's a little different for them. But if I hear anything, Jen, I'll definitely let you know.
Nice. Thank you, Michael. I knew Michael was the man. I'm like, I was so happy you're on the panel for this question because I knew you were plugged in to that source, a situation. So
yeah, it's fun.
That's awesome. Heck yeah, man! It's really awesome. It's a special thing. All right, so we got 10 minutes. We are just 10 minutes. It feels so weird to be wrapping a stream up at 10:20.
It's like we're big celebrities and like we're on the clock. It's like we got to go do this. It's like it's weird because usually we're like, 5 hours. Let's go
5
for
hours.
another 5.
I know, right? Well, we're not just so everyone's here. We're up to 40 people here, so a lot of new people have joined that weren't here earlier. We were talking about this, so real quick. The stream is going to be ending here in about 10 minutes, but we're not done streaming. In fact, the party's just getting started because right here on the channel, you don't have to go anywhere. You do have to go to a different link. Right now, we're going to watch Valentine, the movie Valentine, 2001, whodunit slasher movie. I'm not going to say anything about it other than it's fantastic. And one of my favorite movies. And Eric has not seen it. JT has not seen it. Michael has not seen it in a very long time. He'll be joining. All three of my guests are going to merge right over to that stream. We're going to all watch it together. And Marcus from I Shot Him 6 Times will be joining as well. So we'll have one more guest to watch the movie. So I hope everyone here will all watch the movie with us. It is available to rent on all the streaming platforms for $2.99. It's a $3 rental, so it's not going to break your wallet. But I promise you, if you've not seen it, you're going to want to see this movie. And if you have, come watch it again. It's going to be fun. All right, so that's coming up in 10 minutes. But until then, we've got just a few more minutes. So if you have, again, burning questions, guys, this is the time. Last call. I'm going to call last call for these next 9. We'll go 5 minutes, 7 minutes. So we have time to get over there and get backstage and get set up, all that good stuff. All right. So, all right, guys, we're going to stop there. I said we were going to spend the whole hour talking about the strike, but it was a good conversation. I think it was. I'm glad we did it because I hadn't heard y'all's perspectives. I was really good to talk about it. Paula says Paula's getting her snack ready for the movie. Good idea.
Yep, I'm going to do that when we switch over.
There's also a first for something too. I just thought about this. This is the first for me not wearing a hat on your stream.
Well, I almost said this earlier, but I did it. But I was like, dude, I don't remember your hair looking like this. I almost said, it looks good. I almost said, did you get your hair done or something?
No, I just took water and went. and
Get your hair
gray
did.
hair.
It looks
Get my hair
good.
did.
It's blonde
But, yeah.
though, right? That's
Yeah,
blonde.
it's brownish. It's that dirty blonde mixed
dirty
with a little
blonde.
bit of
It
salt
looks
and pepper.
really good. Yeah, I'm like, that's why it looks that way because you're not wearing a hat.
I'm not wearing a hat. This is the first time I didn't wear a hat on the stream
Ah.
because
Well,
I
it
can't
looks-
find it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, I can't find it.
Well, just
But,
so you know, you look great. I think you look fantastic. So,
Oh, stop it! You're gonna make me
I'm
blush.
serious. I'm serious. Now send me the Venmo. Send me the Venmo. No, I'm kidding. No, you look really good. Oh, here we go. Jason, the nice one, coming in with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Jason. Says, I love impromptu streams. You're all awesome. All right, man. Yeah. Well, you know what? You're awesome too, buddy. And I hope you'll be watching the movie with us here in a few minutes. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Trust
No,
me.
Polar, I'm not ginger. I got that ginger attitude, but I'm not ginger. I mean, maybe. Well, that's the weird thing. I know this is off topic, but my goatee has red in it, but not my hair.
Oh my god, dude, my beard has every hair color there is in it. Like I've got blonde, I've got solid black, I've got brown, I've got fire red, I've got gray.
Wow.
Like literally every color of hair there is, I've got it someplace in my beard. It's crazy.
I think you all know what I have in my beard. It's pretty clear. Old Man River.
It's that wisdom white.
Okay.
That's what I call it. Wisdom white.
Oh, I like that.
Wisdom white.
Yeah. I'll just
Look,
keep
now
telling
everybody's
myself
touching
that.
their goatees.
I
like,
keep it cut
what
real
color-
short for that purpose. Like it's just the more that grows, the grayer it is. I do the
See?
same thing with my hair too. The closer I cut it, the less gray I have to see.
Yes.
Man,
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I started getting gray. I got electrocuted when I was in the Navy, and like before that happened, solid. It was just dark, all brown, and then the exit
electrocuted.
wounds.
66 times.
Man, if you look at my medical record from the military, dude, it's like that thick, and half of it because I went out, like I died for a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of like Daddy's Home too. He had a
No, dude, I went. I'm not gonna get into the full story. I went
Like
out,
Stu
woke up
Bunker.
in the hospital. I kind of
Came right back.
There you go.
Dude, I woke up in the hospital, and they had to tell me what happened. But ever since then, it grows in gray right here, just there.
My plant manager got electrocuted. The same thing actually happened to him.
Yeah,
I was
man,
like, I believe
it's
it.
crazy.
I believe it. Yeah. What was you doing? You don't want to answer that.
Sorry, no, I'm reading the comment. Okay, which way? Because there's my actual right, but then you all
can't
see
speak about it.
my right. I mean, I'll tell you what I was doing. I was moving a heater. I was on watch. I was in security. I was on watch, and this was the dead of winter in Virginia. And there was a stand-up heater. It's like 5 foot tall, and it has a built-in dolly. Right?
Was it plugged in?
It was plugged in, but it's got like rubber handles and everything. Like it's literally made to be rolled. It's got rubber handles. What happened was there was a short in a wire, because when it happened, everyone got pissed at me because they took all the heaters away because this happened to inspect them. Someone came up like 2 days after it happened. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got shocked by that the other day. It wasn't bad though." I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, but
wow.
you didn't die.
"Like, why didn't you tell anyone that it was happening?"
Yeah.
So
Work safety.
anyway, I'm trying to
They
figure
haven't
out
watched my channel.
I'm trying to figure out what Troy's talking about to my right.
To your right. I think he's got to be talking to Melissa. He's got to be talking about Melissa.
Troy, if you're still here, you talk
On
about the
shelf.
poster of Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
the
that's
picture,
good.
Yeah.
You know what? It's good that you brought that up because that's going to be given away.
Ooh, when, Eric?
You know, I think there's a stream coming up. I want to say the 12th of August
Mm-hmm. Yes,
And
sir.
if you
Celebrate-
get electrocuted, he'll give it
just-
to you.
to celebrate a milestone. Also, this is going to be given away there.
Nice.
That's been what I've been working on. That'll be given away there. One of these voice changers, when they're completed, will be given away there.
Wow.
Screen 3 voice changer.
Yes.
This one is sanded and painted. I just have to, or sanded and primered.
I just have to spray the paint tomorrow.
That's so good, dude.
One of those will be given away there. Several more things. I think overall there's going to be 9 paintings.
Wow. Man.
A 3D printed Ghostface Funko Pop will be given away.
Good. Love it.
One of the ghosts. Yeah, I'm giving away a ton of stuff. So Steven will tell when that's going to happen, I guess.
It will. Yeah, man, you're absolutely right. It will be August the 12th. It will be my 10,000 subscriber celebration party stream, and it's a Saturday night. And I fingers crossed that you're going to see all 3 of these gentlemen will be making appearances on that party stream. We of course already know Eric's going to be there. JT, I'm hoping we'll be able to make it at some point.
I'm definitely going to be there.
Michael, I hope you'll be able to make it as well. We'll talk as it gets closer. Well, you're depending on obviously your schedule and stuff, but yeah, it's going to be what I hope will be the most epic live stream in my channel's existence. The 10K stream. That's the milestone I didn't know what I would have. I never expected to hit it, and it's a very special one for me. So it really is, and so
it's going to be fun. It's going to be epic. Let me tell you something.
Yes,
I like gifting memberships. A lot of people know I'm going big, so you definitely want to be there. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
boy,
Michael will be given away as well.
That's awesome right there.
That
dude.
and
wow,
Craven is basically getting updated. He got some new things that's been made, and there's a new ticket that got made.
A new
so
ticket.
Y'all, you got to be there.
There's going to be not only a new Stew Train ticket. There's going to be I'll go ahead and tease it. There is a golden Stew Train ticket that's going to allow the lucky winner to do something that's never been done in the history of my channel on that live stream that same night. And I'll be debuting something that's never been done on this channel before that night.
I don't think you said what it is, but I think I know. JT, have I done this on your channel?
Yeah, I believe.
Okay,
so.
Cool. Then as I say, I think I might know.
You might know, and I'll tell you backstage. I know.
I'm
keeping it
now.
a secret. I'm keeping it a secret.
I'm not gonna give it away, but I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
I know some things. Things.
And I'm debuting a new membership tier on the 10K stream. It's gonna be crazy, like just all this insanity, all kinds of stuff's gonna be going on.
Like an action film, just right in your face.
Yeah, and then trivia games, and then who knows? Maybe what was it? Hollywood Squares? No, what did we say?
I was going to say, dude, bro, I can set up a Jeopardy for you.
Jeopardy, Hollywood Squares, whatever. Yeah. So stay tuned, guys. Well, listen, it is 10:30, but Scott, at the very last, at the 12th hour, right at the end of the fourth quarter, Scott got in a super chat for $5. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it, man. Says, don't feel bad, Craven. I'm still gray, so I haven't reached wisdom status. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Brother, let me tell you, man, we're all
you got experience gray. We'll give you a title, experience gray. And it goes to white, wisdom white.
Wisdom white. I love it. Well, guys, listen, this has been a great live stream. I know it was really short. For all of my community, we're used to going 3-4 hours. You're probably thinking this is a little bit weird going so short, but it's for a reason, because we're going to watch a movie together. So we're not actually ending. We're just changing gears. Okay. Right. That's all we're doing. Yeah. So Scott, instead of playing you a clip, I'm going to play you a whole movie for an hour and a half. We got to come over to the stream though.
That's a deal. That's a deal.
How's that? This was a load of fun. I want to thank my panel, JT from Mixed Bag of Videos, Eric from the Bearded Entertainment, and Michael from Movies and Beyond. Again, everyone, please go subscribe if you have not done so yet to their channels. The links are in the chat. Val has posted them a couple of times now, at least. And also come over right now to the new link on my channel. It's right here, so that you guys can join us to watch one of my personal favorite movies. It is my after Urban Legend. It's my second most favorite movie of the Scream era. That's not a Scream movie. It's Urban Legend #1, Valentine 2, and it happens to be the same director, which is ironic. Eric, real quick before we wrap up.
Troy, just you were asking, not at the moment, but I have set up an Etsy page to sell some of my paintings and stuff. So once that link gets up, I'll give it to everyone. Sorry, I just want to answer that question.
Beautiful. That's and guys, do that. Eric is immensely talented. He never stops blowing my mind. As soon as I'm like thought I've seen it all, I say this all the time. As soon as I think I've seen everything he could do, he's like, look at this. I'm like, dude, did you make that? Of course, now I don't even say that because I know better. I don't even ask that question. I'm just like, oh my gosh, here's the link, guys. Thank you, Val. Val, the general, is all over it. Everyone in the chat, all of you, please join us. Just simply click that link right now and jump on over. We're going to jump over there too. I'm going to set up the watch party. We're going to start the movie within the next 10 minutes. We will be hitting play. All right, at the most. So, all right, everyone back. Oh, actually, did I send you guys the link already?
Yeah, in the private chat.
It's in the private chat. There it is. Okay. So instead of meeting you backstage, I'm just going to jump on out with you guys when the stream ends, and I'll just meet y'all over there.
All
right. So if you guys want to head out once I play my door closing video, that's fine. All right. So everyone, thank you all. For those of you who can't watch the movie, thanks for being here for this stream. I will be back. Members only watch party of Lake Mungo.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lake Mungo. Yeah, first time watch for me and Eric, you too, right?
Yeah. I've just heard it's really scary. So
okay. So Wednesday night, it's channel members only. It's a private watch party only for Cravenites. It's happening Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central. We're starting early since it's a work night. It's Eric's movie that went on the random wheel. It's landed on his pick for last month. So Eric will be joining me. It'll be him and me on the panel together, and all of you in the chat, all the Cravenites that hopefully can come. So anyway, stay tuned for that, and I'll be posting that on the community tab very, very soon. And I got a live stream on Tuesday night with Ghostface Fanatic, and I shot him 6 times, Marcus, and my director's cut perk live stream. They're going to be joining. Bobby's Breakdowns couldn't make it, but I'm going to have both of them on for their members perk as a director's cut member. We're going to do that Tuesday night. It's going to be a great time. And I'll probably stream tomorrow. Oh, no. I will not be streaming tomorrow night, but I might still stream Monday night. So anyway, just stay tuned. Hit the bell icon. That's the best thing I can say. All right, guys. Thanks, everyone. I will see you over at the other movie stream in literally 30 seconds. All right. Thanks, you guys. I'll see y'all over there. And bye.
Bye.
See ya.